you know, have a little change in case she wanted to buy some cotton candy. Totally understandable.
Just going to Florida, needed 70 grand.
So how did they find out she had 70 grand in her purse?
Going through security.
So they're like, okay, you know, is there anything sharp in here that's going to poke me?
Did she
No.
No, she didn't get it taken, but she went through security and they pulled her into the other room and she's like,
What kind of questions did they say?
all this cash.
Yeah.
What did she say? Who wants to
My
know?
mother-in-law.
Get out of town.
70 grand in
Do
her
you know
purse to
it's
Florida.
perfectly legal
In her
for them
purse.
to take it and just not give it back?
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very legal. I don't know
It
what
is.
kind of laws that is.
Look up civil asset forfeiture. It's
How did you come by this knowledge, Mark? That's what I want to know.
they haven't taken my money, but I mean it's
Because
legal.
I've got it buried under a rock in the
It's legal,
backyard.
and you have to prove that you didn't get that.
That you
through-
didn't not claim shit on PayPal friends and family.
Because the way it works is that the government actually brings a case against the money. And
What?
Not, yeah, and not the person.
This
Yeah.
is what we got.
U.S. government versus George Washington? Is that
So-
how that goes?
Great.
That's why they don't have to prove you were doing something wrong with it. You have to prove you weren't.
Sounds like some BS.
It
It sounds like something that you've learned through experience. That's the story I want to hear.
No, it's just something.
I've heard.
I keep up with some
I read this on Reddit.
yeah. John Oliver
T-
did.
today
an
I
episode on it
learned.
too, but I knew it before then.
Okay. All right. I think this is probably streaming, so we are going to.
It says stop streaming. That would mean you've already started.
What do you mean stop streaming? Yeah, that. No, we're not going to click that.
I hate it when I see that button and I didn't intend to.
Oh, and then you're like, oh. How long has that been sitting here?
Someone please get her.
Huh? Get
Somebody
what?
wants to get a hold of Jesse.
I really need to get a hold of Jessie. It has to do with iPhone 7. Someone please get her attention. Jessie. She's got an iPhone 7 problem. I don't know. I don't even know who is Jessie's girl.
Is it Vector close?
Yeah, because it's hotter than fucking here again. Okay, so this is take two. So we tried to do a stream last night, and the expensive camera just fucking shit the bed. So then I spent a long time taking it apart and trying to resolder a connector. Everything looked fine. Put it all back together. Change. Oh, then we had to go on a hunt for another mini HDMI cable to HDMI, which revealed to me that Christy is a hoarder. I didn't know that.
You knew that.
I did not know that. Sharon, have you looked in those lockers? Don't look in the lockers. The one of them was stuffed. Floor to ceiling, stuffed. Like you open it up and shit rains down on you, and it was all fucking envelopes. Like,
all those papers?
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Those were in there.
Yeah, well, and then Christy's like, well, I guess we don't need 2016. So before I could even take a picture, they were all just, gone. And then the next one was Christmas and miscellaneous crap like a mini HDMI cable, which I found, which didn't work. So then I spent an hour, 2 hours looking for the other camera, which I couldn't find, had no idea. So what I was looking for is this camera right there, which is the original camera that I inherited from Lewis when I started doing YouTube. So it was his original.
Angle, huh?
Yeah, it does. I mean, this is I like this camera. Why did I ever stop using it? I mean, I know it's all held together. Like, I know I had to shove shit up its ass in order for it to, stay, and it already fell down once, and it's all broken from when it used to fall down for him. But I kind of like it. I kind of think it's better. So now we can stream. And so the repair that we want to look at today is an iPad Pro, which I've never seen one like this. This is the baby iPad Pro, the 9-inch or so. And its problem is that it doesn't charge. So first we're going to do is stick the board in here, and we're going to ask our friend, the USB ammeter if it actually doesn't charge. Speaking of Lewis, where is he? I talked to him a few times today. He is in New York City at his shop. Actually, he might not be at his shop. He's busy trying to figure out iPhone parts so that he can stock them on his website. So this board is like a whole bunch of flexes. Like, it's all these little thin paper flexes. All right, so I'm just trying to reassemble this here in order to be able to get it to charge. Mark is here. It's course week. And Jean's mother-in-law had $70,000 in her purse apparently, and
That's heavy.
that is heavy.
That's she,
How do you even go to the bank and take out $70,000? Did she have it under her mattress?
Yeah, it was probably in the mattress.
One of the guys on the in the chat is saying that there was an Oklahoma bill that didn't pass, but it was to give police officers credit card readers so that they could take people's take money through credit if the people they stopped didn't have cash.
What?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? You mean like for a speeding ticket? Like, I'm sorry, sir, just swipe here and be on your way.
This is the first I've heard of that, so I don't know.
Yes,
but
okay.
it's related. You should look up civil asset forfeiture. There's been a lot of attention over the past year and a lot of
Civil asset forfeiture.
yeah.
Jean, your dog's here.
Oh boy.
well, you got big. That sounds.
That's not really Jean's dog.
Oh.
But it sounds identical to Jean's dog. That's for sure. All right, let's guess which one of these is probably most like the battery screw. All right, so Mark, you can read out chat comments that we need to answer.
Yeah, Chris Long just said I'm now the official chat reader.
You are, or Chris Long is, because I
No,
can't hear him. He's like really far away. Great.
Yeah, Chris, that's pretty much just what I come up here for. Read the chats and
He's the official restore whore tonight. So we got the other computer. You can slide over so we can see you. I think it's weird to like hear people talk that you can't see. That's just my opinion. What do I know? All right, so I got the board back in the housing, and let's see what happens. This is going to be really easy because this is going to charge up fine. And so one of the students today brought one that was charging problem, and it didn't have a battery screw. That was the easy one. All right, so that's the deal with these charging. You have to know, and we've done some charging videos before, and you have to know that the charging system requires information from the battery, so that is really important. All right, so here's the deal with this. Dun, 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 dun. So that is low, 0.12, 120 milliamps. That is too low. So this is pulling some charging current, but it is not close to 1 or above 1 like we would expect from an iPad. So the problem with iPad Pro is we don't have any schematics, at least last time I checked. Do you know if there's any schematics for iPad Pro?
I haven't checked in a couple of weeks, so maybe
I haven't
there is.
checked. Maybe there
Probably
is.
not.
Probably not. So we are going to just take this board back out and look around and see what we can find. So we're going to see. So I've combined, I don't know if this is actually streaming to, can you check over there to see if it's streaming to YouTube and Twitch, or one or the other? Okay. Are you a Twitch fan, Mark?
No.
Follow-up question, do you know what Twitch is?
Yes, but when I want to watch video games, I just play them.
Yeah, I kind of don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
My little brother has been into that all his life, and like.
Well, what is the point of it?
Just the commentary, like just kids.
Is
being
it like Mystery
goofy.
Science Theater for playing a game everybody knows?
I do
Well-
recall you were watching a playoff of video gaming.
Oh yeah, no, I don't
You
watch.
were?
I will watch professional Counter-Strike tournaments, but I will not watch some asshole just streaming himself playing a video game. But the kids are into it; they like it.
Isn't that the same
With the
thing?
kids.
It's not the same.
How does one become a professional video gamer? That's what I want to know.
Do you get paid for it?
I would think that's what professional like implies. So how do you
They make like $100,000 each if they win the tournament.
That is going to be every kid's dream. Like,
Yeah.
I was going to try to be Michael Jordan, but now I'm going to be a professional video game player. Mom and Dad, I got to practice. I'm working. I'm developing my craft. Okay, so we're going to get this. Okay. All right. The $10,000 thing is banks are obligated to report it.
Yep, you are
Are
live on
obligated
Twitch as
to
well.
report
This, if
multiple
If
deposits.
you deposit it, right?
Wait, how come I can't scroll? Ah, oh, there we go.
You
Now
have
I can
two people
scroll.
watching on Twitch.
Yes! Yes. And they're also watching on YouTube, so it doesn't really count. All right, let's see. You are streaming to YouTube. Great. Hey, bro. That's a bunch of words that I don't know what they mean. Plus, they're yelling at me, so I don't get it. The $10,000 thing is banks are obligated to report it. Also obligated to report multiple deposits strategically made to avoid the aforementioned reporting law. Like the guy that comes in with a $990 deposit and his wife with the right behind him. And I'm going to deposit $99 more. $10,000 deposits, I guess. Same way you become a professional board repairer. To become a professional video, I would think it would be a lot more competitive. What was that interface you were using for voltage checking? It was the USB ammeter, now available in the iPad Rehab Supply Store. Click the links below once this becomes a video because I don't know how to add links to the stream and you'll find it. Otherwise, you can just Google iPad Rehab and find the supply store that way. Let's see.
You should do a little commercial.
A commercial? Yes. All right. Please have someone read email soon.
Emails.
Definitely a troll. Hey bro, can we talk Touch ID reprovision from software side perspective? There's a software lock, but you may be able to unpair the Touch ID and separate, and then call the Apple Biometric Kit I/O functions. I mean, there's been a lot of thought. I mean, software is outside what I know about, but you know, have at it. Go for it. I mean, this isn't really new. You know, with Error 53, there was a lot of thought that went into how do we overcome all of this, and none of it really went anywhere. All right, let's see. Jessa, have you seen the iPhone 6 overheating home button problem? I had one recently, and it seemed to be the button itself. Normal voltage was present at button. Yeah, it's a high voltage 16-volt line, I guess, and I've seen it. People complain of it getting hot before. Somehow I got a Wix ad. Really? Nah, I don't know about that.
Hey, goddess.
Board repair school is tomorrow, and it was today. All right. How does that work? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's look at this board under the microscope. All right. So on this, the bottom side of the board is, I've never looked at one of these boards. So let's see what's up. This is the charge port. Man, look at how this cable is all so paper thin and kind of floppy. I don't know about that. Did Christy put a charge port on here or nothing? I don't think she did anything. Yeah, no, that's all native glue. All right, connectors. What can we make of this? This looks like underfill over splash, and it's a clear underfill. Yeah, this is I don't know. It's flux or something, but I don't think anybody's done anything to this board.
You want some water?
I need some shot of Jack Daniels.
Well, I mean, that has to be a new charge port. It's still got the plastic on it.
What?
Like the blue plastic.
Oh, maybe.
Circus Hook?
I guess so. Yeah, that is, yeah. And it doesn't have any kind of sticker on it.
Sounds like something else.
Circus penis? So, yeah. So, Sharon, did you try Mark's circus penis liquor?
Why, I sure haven't.
Christy got back from Croatia with lots of toys. She brought me some maxi pads. Very thoughtful. Mark, did you see my maxi pads?
Where are they?
They're right here.
The new ones? I haven't seen the new ones.
Here's my maxi pads. They
Oh,
cut.
the Jessa brand?
Yes.
That's very, very funny.
Yes, look at that. They
It's not your maxi pads.
I
it's
love
your
them.
toe.
well,
Let's
it's
see them.
ready.
Yeah.
Can you believe this?
Holy, that's a big size. What? Oh, there's
Well.
a bunch of them in there. Okay.
It's more than one. I like to be discreet. No one
No one will ever know.
No one
that
will
way.
ever know what's in here. I'm really kind of, there's a part of me that's like kind of depressed that my name, which I previously thought was like kind of unusual,
It
is
is
a
unusual.
fucking maxi pad brand. These are not, she didn't get me custom maxi pads. She didn't order these and have them printed with my name on them. No. I can't believe this. And then you can't, and then it says like this, like I don't get it. Extra lang plus flugel.
Well,
Flugel. Does your maxi pad have flugel?
I don't think they're allowed to have flugel in the American ones.
You might be right.
It's 10 stuck.
So how do you know what this says? Did you?
It doesn't matter.
That? Let's see.
All that matters is the alcohol percentage, which it does say, and it's 24%.
All right. Does
so
anybody
that's good
that
enough.
is from Croatia, can you confirm that says circus peanut flavored liquor? Just yes or no?
Did you try it?
Did you try it?
What is it?
It's good.
It's circus penis.
It's just a
circus
liquor.
penis
Well, a
liquor.
girl has to know what it is.
It's
You know, is it whiskey? Is it?
who knows?
I want to know what plus flugel is. Flugel. That sounds like. Isn't the flugel like? Oh, I know what the flugel is. The flugel is there's this bedtime story about the.
Google. But
No. There's a bedtime story about Noah's Ark, and it's all about the flugel who missed the boat, and that's why we don't have them anymore. Yay! This should be my.
well, that was very thoughtful of her.
It sure
She
was.
was thinking about you.
Yes, she sure was.
You should write a letter to the FDA and ask them if they know what the
Yes.
what flugel is and if
I don't
it's
know
safe.
if it's safe. That's right. I've never heard of it. Flugel should be checked out by the doctor. All right.
Google Translate.
Google Translate.
So is it
How do I
German?
make the?
What is that?
what is
I
it?
don't know.
You want you?
Oh, is it Croatian?
She got it in Croatia. That's all I know. I also know that while she was in Croatia, she got locked in some kind of a garage. And I thought she was there for like a whole day. Because it was like the next day where she was posting on Facebook, well, the church services are at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. if we're not still trapped in here. And I didn't read that till the next day. And I was like, holy shit, did they like really not get out of there for...
One reader.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with that?
According to Google Translate, flugel is Croatian for flug.
What?
Oh,
For what?
for flug, that's what he said.
I thought Christy said it was with wings.
Yeah, look up wings.
Oh.
Flugel. Yeah, that sounds,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's probably
that's what
wings.
it's going to be.
Is it overnight
With flugel. Well, I don't know. Let's see.
Wings is Krilla.
I see a night sign. I see a little nighttime
Yeah,
logo.
Probably night with wings. Yeah.
All right, and here we have a finding on the battery connector. Yes, it's pretty good. Try it, Jessa. Hell no.
Try it. It's not bad.
No. Mark's been drinking it straight out of the bottle. Is it disgusting, Sharon?
I didn't try it.
Oh, see, if Sharon's not going to try it, Sharon's adventurous.
Well, I'm not a pussy.
Well, I guess not. All right. So
Well, Mark, you
this
tried
doesn't
it,
look
right?
normal. Mark's been chugging it all day like it was
I
some
did
kind
try
of
it.
Croatian cough syrup.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like fucking circus peanuts.
Okay, let me try.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
Now we got it. Yeah, now we got to see. All right.
We can't see her.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on over. We can't see you.
We can't see you.
Yeah, we still can't see it. You gotta come over by Gene.
What do you think?
Verdict?
Circus peanuts or
Circus
It-
peanuts.
It's close
Is it?
to circus peanuts. but
Cough
there's-
syrup.
There's something else too.
No, it's not even cough syrup. It's like
No, it's way better than
Is
cough
it like
syrup.
penicillin when you were a kid?
no.
Teething gel?
Actually, that's like It's
Water.
kind of like cotton candy.
Yeah, a
What?
little cotton candy.
No,
Just
that's-
try it.
that's
Do you
not
like you like cotton candy?
I don't like
Double
Mark
dog?
backwash. I know that.
I'm not bad. I'm pouring it in.
Yeah.
You are not.
Triple.
Gross. Oh my God, no. That's gross.
Ah.
No. Ugh.
Really?
All right.
24% in there. I'm sure it'll be fine.
What's the percent of alcohol?
24%.
24%.
Yeah. So it's like 48 proof.
Alex Canty says those pins aren't necessary. I find that hard to believe, but what do I know? All right, so let's guess. Oh damn, there's two that are broken. So this is broken, and that looks intact, and that looks intact, and this is definitely broken. So let's compare this, since we don't have an iPad Pro schematic. Let's compare this to the similar iPad Air. So let's do the iPad Air. Penicillin is a mold that grows on stuff. Amoxicillin is the medicine. I don't think so. I think you can get penicillin if you were born in 1974 and it looked just like that shit and probably tastes exactly the same. But what do I know? Okay, let's see.
These are your. Really, wow. You really did a
Make
number on
that
this
drink
one.
from men.
Huh?
Mark?
Huh?
You're talking about
What? What did I miss?
Croatian moonshine. All right, so we're gonna dig up an iPad Air board and see what we can learn from that. Is that an Air?
This is an Air. And it has pins that will work.
Sweet. Okay. So here is an iPad Air that we can look up and learn about. So let's compare. All right, so this has a really similar connector where it has these, positive and negative. And then it's going to have these data lines that communicate with the battery. So let's see if we can figure out what they go to or what do they do by looking at the iPad Air schematic. So we're going to go on a hunt for the schematic and hopefully find it. iPad Air. Open Sesame. iPad Air. Why don't you check Drive and see if Pro is there? Might have been like Bo Dorsey posted. He was fixing a Pro. He might have dug it up.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, let's move this over. When are we going to start seeing the YouTube experience repairs? It's 100, not 150. I don't know. I just got back from vacation, and we'll have to see if anybody wants to do that. I think it would be really fun. Yeah, we're not going to do any kind of fucking please bro forum. That is bullshit. And let's bring you guys over to hopefully the...
No, iPad Air 2 is the most
Okay.
recent.
All right. Check on stream if this looks normal or not. All right, so let's drill down and see what's up with the battery connector. So the battery connector is J7500. Yeah, you can see that fine. Okay, so let's go find J7500. Tell us more about yourself. Do tell us more about yourself. No more cage. Jean's dog is home. I mean, Jean got out of trouble. She got enough stuff invoiced last week, so we took down her cage. All right.
She misses it though. They do.
You do? All right, so here on the iPad Air, we have battery pack positive, which is going to be the big one. The other big one is battery pack negative. And then there's these 3 data lines: battery sense, probably battery temperature, and probably battery gas gauge. And let's see if they have any stops on the way from the battery connector area to any kind of components. So this one's battery sense. There is a filter, FL7500, for this middle one here, the gas gauge. And then this temperature one just seems to be heading off to who knows where. So let's follow battery sense. Copy. Move that. Paste. And if we follow that line, it gets to a little 0 ohm resistor. And then from there, it goes into the power management chip. And we've talked about this before on one of our iPad Air charging videos, that this guy is important to give information about the battery status to the charging area of the power management chip. So does it need to be there for charging? We're going to go with yes. All right, let's go back to the battery area. Let's see what happens if we follow the temperature one. And I've never followed the temperature one before. Mark, have you ever been on a hunt for battery temperature stuff?
No.
Me neither. All right, so it just goes into temperature section of probably the power management chip. Yes, power management chip. And it doesn't look like it has any stops. So it is a straight line from the battery connector to the, oh, here we go. It does have a cap. Yay, so C7522 is a cap that is on that line. So let's kind of figure out where some of this stuff is. And then, so we've got this filter, FL7500, that's on the gas gauge line. We've got a little cap on the temperature line, and then the battery sense line went off to some resistor. So there's a 4th line on our iPad Pro. So we have one of these is positive, the other one's negative, and then we have 3 data lines. Oh, this is the iPad Air. So on the iPad Pro, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data lines. So positive and negative, one or the other. And then we likely have a temperature. We don't know which one is which, but likely we have temperature, gas gauge, sense, and then mystery 1 and 2, which may have something to do with the fact that an iPad Pro has this weirdo middle charging thing, which I don't even know what's up with that. Have you seen this?
I mean, that doesn't...
This.
Oh. Huh.
Oh. Look at that, surprise mark. Yeah, me neither. So that's probably more information for charging that's going to the battery, and also likely, all of those, is, in my guess, would likely be important for the battery to be like, I need to get a thumbs up from A, B, C, D in order to engage full charging. So what we have here is a couple of broken dudes. All right, so what are we going to do to solve that? What we can do first is we can kind of go on a hunt with a multimeter and just see if we can guess a little bit where they go on the board. Another thing that we could do is we could try to get at them. Oh, look, here's that same little 1, 2, 3 thing. Are those burn up? Look at that. There's like a... It kind of looks burned in there. Does it? What is that in there? It's hard to tell if there's like a coating in there or what. It would be nice if I had another iPad Pro that I could really take this off and look at it.
Did you notice there's like something similar to Tigris on the battery board?
Let me see.
I mean, it makes sense because you can charge directly onto that board without...
Oh, this little board is a piece? Oh yeah, look at that. Hey there, buddy. You look a lot like my friend Tigress.
I don't think it's the same though.
You don't? Totally looks the same. What are you talking about?
It looks the same, but the serial number or whatever, the model number.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so that looks like charging information, or at least charging workhorse chip, Tigress, in the iPhone 6. That looks really similar to that. So it looks like this little charging board. Oh, it connects right to the battery.
Yeah.
So we can kind of read the board a little bit and see that these pads are going down into this board. That one goes into this board. This one is just going to this test point here. And then this is plus, and this is going to be ground, most likely. Alright, and so this is the... Oh, so this little board comes with the battery if you replace the battery?
Yeah, I mean, all the iPad batteries and iPhone batteries
Have a battery
little
board, but
logic
you just
boards.
can't see it.
Yeah.
I see. Gotcha.
But none of them have a charging chip because you can't, there is no
Yeah.
thing like that.
Alright, and then that thing connects here. I mean, that would be really difficult to dig into. To whatever this little external looking quick charger or whatever that thing is. Never noticed that before. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. Is that also on the big one? Anybody know? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. What do I know? All right, so this is all battery, and this information is going to convey into the logic board when we plug that in there. When we plug it in like that. All right, so which ones are broken then? This one on the end, maybe, I don't know. This goes to this test point 251.
Alex Canty says the 12.9 also has that.
It does? All right. And then this one goes here. All right, so first step, let's just see if we take an iPad Air. So this is what I'm going to do first. This is a first investigation. I want to know if I can access the tops of these pins from the top of this replaceable piece. Now this whole piece you could just replace, but I don't have one for the iPad Pro because it's too new. So the ideal thing to do would be to just desolder this and solder in a new one. But I can't do that. So I'm going to try and use my, I'm going to see what happens. I'm a big fan of my new drill. I love my drill. What do you think about me trying to drill into this?
What kind of drill you got?
I have a Dremel tool.
Nice.
Yes, we've been finding lots of cool uses for it now. Dremel tool with the dental bits. Also from the iPad Rehab Supply Store. All right, let's grab one. Let's see what happens. All right, let's plug it in. Is that battery any good anyways? Well, I don't know, but I don't have another battery, so it better be. I'm gonna make that battery great again. Obviously, warranty has been voided forever on this one, but prior to disassembly, why not swap it out at Apple? Warranty expired for it. I don't know, it's not mine. It was sent to us by a shop that said, hey, fix it. So we said, okay. And it was already taken apart. But the out of warranty swap on these is really expensive. All right, so let's see. This is the iPad Air, so this is just sort of our test. Let's see what happens. All right. So in theory, at least, I could get to those. A little overshot on that one. So I could just kind of plug this in, hardwire to the battery, and then tag it into there, which is probably the easiest thing to do on the iPad Pro. So let's swap this out and see how similar that would be. So I could do the same thing, at least in theory, and kind of get to the top side of this, and then I could make a jumper from the actual battery itself and tag it into the top of that. So that would be kind of an easy option. I want to look back on the iPad. Oh, actually, I bet these here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and moving that sticker now, I bet that those also correspond. If I dug into there, I could probably get to some copper that corresponds to these, the ends of these pins. So I could probably do that as well. But I'm not 100% sure, and I can't really take it apart. All right, let's see. Does this remove iCloud lock? Yes, iCloud lock 100% remove, bro. Guaranteed. Okay. First, I want to look back up on the iPad Air and see how far away are those little components, just so that we can kind of contact of the Dremel with the CPU may be hazardous to continued function of the electronic device. Do you think that's true?
It can be. It's not always.
That's right. Okay. All right. Let's see. We've struck gold, matey. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I want to kind of go back to this iPad Air. So I'm going to pull up ZXW and go on a hunt for iPad Air.
Did you switch the camera back?
Not right now. FL7500 and see where it is. All right. FL7500. Okay, so let's take you guys with me over to ZXW. I just wanted to know, like, kind of on the Air, in relationship to the actual battery connector, where are the little dudes that are part of these circuits? All right, so here is FL7500. This is the gas gauge filter, same gas gauge filter in iPad mini. And so we can kind of see that we could also just go straight from the battery, skip this stupid connector, and put a line over to FL7500 if we knew which one it went to, which we could probably figure out. And then this one goes to that C7522, positive, negative, and then this one's going to go to a resistor. I believe it's on the bottom side of the board because we looked at that before. So that little resistor there, and then from there it'll go on to the power management chip. And that you can read all about in our charging video. All right, so that's how it is on the iPad Air. So let's just see what the iPad Air looks like compared to the iPad Pro in this area. All right, so the iPad Air, we can find our FL7500, which is going to be a filter, so it will have continuity across it. So it's this guy here, and it will meet up with this line over here for gas gauge. And then this little dude here is the C7522 or whatever it is. That's going to meet up with our temperature line. And then this one here is our new battery sense line, and it goes to a resistor, one of these dudes. Probably one that I've already been messing with. It goes to like this guy, or this guy probably, this guy here, on the iPad air. Isn't that a beautiful power management chip? Love that thing.
Yeah, you
So
did a good
pretty.
job of removing that.
I'm making a necklace. Okay, so let's look at the iPad Pro and see if it is at all similar. All right, so now we kind of got to go on a serious hunt. So this is definitely going to be power management chip and all of his buddies. Let's see if we can like look down in there. Does anything in under there look like it would be gas gauge filter? That's going to be really hard to get to. I would think gas gauge filter has to be really close to the battery connector. Could be over here.
It always tends to be.
It does. I think there's a requirement. I looked it up one time about how that shit works. And I'm pretty sure there's a requirement that it's close. Because I don't really want to, like, get into it with those guys. So I think that I didn't take this board out. And I think, though, that this is just a really tough board to get out and separated from the battery, which sucks because it's also really, really, really easy to blow the touch filter if you're trying to swap a screen, at least in the bigger Pro, which is the only thing I've ever looked at. I bet gas gauge filter is under there. I don't think it would be this thing. That's too big. It could be, though. Let's see if it's that guy. I don't know about that. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of turn this on its side. And are you a filter? Yes. Alright, do you go to...
She just finished.
her hair?
Yes.
No,
What?
Holy shit.
What are they doing to her?
Alright, that's not the gas gauge filter. You didn't beep to anybody there, at least not unless I didn't get that on there, which is entirely possible. Under there, it's just too hard to see. And I don't think I really want to risk
By
it.
camera in the morning. She wasn't expecting to be there all day. 11 hours.
Did she like it?
11 hours.
Tell her to get her ass over here. We want to see her
Yeah,
hairdo.
you gotta see the do.
Yeah, seriously. And tell her, promise her we're not live streaming. Because that would be wrong. That would be rude. That would be wrong. So wrong. I would never. I don't see anything that... 11-hour haircut. Damn.
There's no way. 11 hours.
Yeah.
She was there at 10 this morning.
That's like black girl hair.
Maine or Maine.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Mark had... oh, wait, you're going to go over there?
No.
Go over there, take a picture, and come back.
Hide in her car.
Hide in her car.
Hide in her car.
That'd be pretty funny. All right. What would you do, Mark? Would you go for my drill technique and just tag and then hardwire to the battery?
No, I would probably.
Would you lift up that?
I would do what Alex Canty already mentioned a while ago, which is remove with low melt and replace the pins with the ones from the air.
No, that's way too. That'd be way too much of a pain in the ass. Fuck that. Fuck that. No way. I mean, these are a bitch anyway. Like, all this plastic really doesn't like hot air.
Well, yeah, but
And then it doesn't
with
sit
low melt,
right.
it would be fine.
Well, you know, you'd have to dig into this. Like, you'd have to you know, get
don't.
that in there.
It's
got to sit exactly right. Nah, that's just a pain in the ass. Fuck it. That's a pain in the fucking ass.
Well, that's what I would do.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
No way. I don't
would
believe
do
it.
that.
Really? What a pussy. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at you, Mark. All right, so let's see. So this is going to be here. I think it's way more fun to drill shit. Way more fun. Way.
So, wait, you're just going to solder wires directly to the battery board?
Yeah. Like a professional. Yes, I am. Yes, I am indeed.
Well, just make sure you put plenty of hot glue on it after you're done.
Hot glue?
Yeah, hot glue.
Fuck that. Mark, you're clearly not a professional. Alright, I'm going to use one of these ones that are a little bit shorter. Alright.
Freezing in here.
Turn the heat on.
I should. We're turning the furnace up.
Yeah, we could close the door. Okay, let's. This is way more fun. All right, let's. We're on a gold rush, Mark. What? Wait, you subscribed to Michael Overdick? Oh. I'm gonna say Gene.
Oh, speaking of Overdick, are you coming to the Tennessee thing next month?
Isn't it during course week?
It's the weekend before course. The weekend before the first of the two.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I figured you weren't gonna go. Quit being such a pussy, just throw that shit.
Mark, I'm a professional.
No, I'm good.
The hell is that?
It's time for the meds.
Is that your phone?
No.
Said meds? I was gonna say, Mark, if you were old man enough to be like, oh, honey, bring me my pills. The phone just said it's time for my meds. I don't want to have another episode. Yeah. All right. Let's see how we're doing on the other side of this. I think that might be a little bit easier. That'll give me a hint where it is. Is that your Viagra medicine? What?
What's the hostile work environment?
It is not a hostile work environment. At all. Do you need to borrow my maxi pads?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to our HR rep.
Sharon? Yeah, exactly. That's a lot closer to that part there than I thought. Alright, fair enough.
See, my way was non-destructive.
This way is fun, Mark. I'm not getting into low melt and misheated plastic. That could fuck it up.
No.
This is easy. That's dangerous. I just remember fighting with one on like some iPad 3 once. It just wouldn't sit right after.
Yeah, but was that like 2 years ago when you sucked?
I never sucked, man. I was a pro. All right, let's see if we can kind of dig it out from there. New Viagra eye drops.
I mean, if you were gonna go this route, you could have just soldered the wire to the pins from the bottom and then soldered it to the battery.
No, it's got to sit. It's got to make all this pressure contact. Nope. That's the thing. You saw, like, if you don't even have that screw, you won't get charging because it has to be so precise on how it's going to go on
when
there.
you're soldering 3 out of 5 wires or 2 out of 5,
Man, that circus penis is strong.
Just solder 5 wires. Just solder a wire for each one, and then they'll all be connected, and you don't have to worry about if they're lined up perfect.
Nope. I'm going to use my drill because it's super fun.
I know, that's what this is all about, is I want to use my toy.
I'm going to use my new toy! Stop trying to take my toy applications away from me, Mark. It's not happening.
Mark, what did you put with your penis?
Did you drink the entire penis?
I did.
Jesus.
Actually, I need to run down to get some beer.
I thought you already did that.
Yeah, I thought you
did
already
not
did
do
that.
I wanted to be here for the stream.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, then why don't you get busy and tell me what the hell the chat is going on? Because I'm pretty sure it's not like total silence.
It's a bunch of people saying Mark's right, Jesse, you should listen to him.
Oh, I delete. Where's the Sharon? Can you be stream deleter? How do we delete shit?
Shit, it's 9 o'clock.
Is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
whatever.
fuck.
What's that mean?
That means I can't get good food at the brewery anymore. I got to get the garbage chicken fingers.
Oh, it's a convenience store. Tuna fish for Mark again tonight.
Chicken thumbs.
Chicken thumbs.
Did you have dinner?
Yeah, didn't we get dinner?
Yeah, well, I ate that as second lunch.
Okay.
One of those things is spaghetti.
Yeah, eat one of the kids' spaghetti because Jeff sent me a note that was like, kids already have spaghetti.
Oh. Okay.
Or Jeff's wrap. You can fight Jeff when you get home.
Yeah, you better watch out for that. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And there's some french fries over there too. Oh, my dog is here.
Your dog is really here?
No, I hear a dog.
Oh, so you're just having like dog fear.
Dog fear.
Gotcha. I gotcha. PTS dog.
What are you doing there, Jesse?
Oh, I'm just digging some shit out. Oh, man. Just getting down to the gold. I'm on a gold rush. What dog is that?
I don't know.
Why are we hearing a dog?
The guy that lives upstairs has a dog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I never hear him come down the
Is he your, like, weed hookup or something? How do you know about this guy?
No, he talks to me when I'm outside smoking.
Oh, I see.
And I buy weed from him.
Right. Wait, whatever happened to that other weed guy?
Oh, yeah, I need to give him a call.
Who's your weed hookup, Sharon? She says.
Yeah, that's illegal. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. I thought that's what it meant by meds. Drilling shit out of boards is my new hobby. It's super fun. Super fun. Have to tell you that. You're doing a really bad job at interacting with chat.
Last time I looked, they said that Justice should listen to Mark.
Well, that's ridiculous. That's not fun. I mean, that shit's boring and has a high likelihood of making a serious problem. Or is just too stupid. Like, hardwire the battery. Done. Boo. That's not fun. At all. When you could dig this up. Mostly I want to like figure out where these filters are. Alright, fine. Okay, so let's put some wires on these bitches. It would be really funny if it was like, well, if you just kind of cheated this whole thing up so that it just kind of sat up there, it'd be fine. That would be pretty funny. Pretty funny. Mark, how come you're not fixing stuff? You need to either go buy beer, dinner, or fix stuff. How about that?
Wow.
That's a good plan.
That's a good order.
Yeah, or read chat.
Okay. Well, I've been trying to read chat, but they just keep
It's
not
too
saying,
stupid.
Yeah,
Too dumb.
it's mostly just people talking to each other.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
Probably because you won't talk to him.
Yeah, probably because you were too busy trying to score weed from that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think probably should go get some beer.
All right, sounds good. It's time for your meds. All right. How in the crap they break out the pins? I think it's because of shoving some serious tools under here or something, I guess. I don't really know. So we are trying to, mess around with just hardwiring this in here to see if that will solve its charging problem. Mostly just kind of having fun. All right, so we're going to tin up this piece of metal here if we can. Let's make it so you can see. All right. And let's do the same on this one. And since these are tiny little data lines, we can just use regular old magnet wire. Is that the sound you have to get up in the middle of the night for all the time, Jean? That would suck. How often does your puppy wake up in the middle of the night?
3:30.
God, really? Jeez.
And
Ugh.
she is up at 5:30.
What?
For good?
Ready to play.
Oh, my golly.
Yes.
What time does she go to bed?
Instead of going through all that trouble of drilling, are you concerned about the current draw? The current draw through a data line?
Yeah, that late.
No. No, I'm not. I am not concerned about the current draw. I think that current draw would be incredibly minor. What these are just sending information. So I would expect this to have some kind of voltage based on the battery voltage. Oh, I really didn't want to tin that guy. Let me get some tweezers. Jean, did we ever order any of the blue tweezers? Because a lot of these tweezers are getting too jacked.
I was gonna call them.
Yeah, what happened to that plan?
I don't know if she ever did.
Is she still here?
She's not still here.
Boo. We'll never know.
And Sunday never came back yet.
Yeah, what's up with that?
She left.
So lame. I actually really admire her for going so bold as to dye her hair gray. It's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
That's some balls out hair dyeing.
Maybe she wasn't happy with it and they did it again and again and again.
You run more than one pair of tweezers already?
No, but you know, they've been pretty jacked for a while.
I kind of like them the way they are right now.
I like them how they are too, but then I just did like a repair where I really had to use them, and now I don't know for sure.
As long as I only use them for lifting chips, they're really nice.
For lifting chips,
Yeah, and
I use them for clearing underfill because they make these like
one for
perfect,
clearing.
perfect little things. Oh, are you on too? Do you have like a special?
Well, I have my old silver Dumont that I use for clearing around stuff, and then the green ones are now just a lifting chip.
Are they like kind of like they get under the chip a little
Yes,
bit?
It has a little curve to get up.
Yes, it is divine. All right, let's kind of suture this through here. All right. Why the hell is this iPad Pro not charging? Take two.
Want something good?
No. Alrighty. Now let's do the other one. So if you weren't paying attention at the beginning, missed the beginning of the stream, this is an iPad Pro that was not charging. And it had physical damage to the battery connector. The little pins on the bottom of the board were broken off. And so now we're gonna, we kind of expose these a little bit, and we're gonna solder on some wires, and then we're gonna probe around a little bit and see where it goes, and then ultimately just kind of tag these into the battery itself. This is a lot like, you know, sewing up a head wound or something. That's what it seems like.
Is it now?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard.
Pro 1, Pro 2, or whatever this. Making all the knots.
Get in there, mofo. All right, so now we have these wires that are now at the top of the board that correspond to the battery. All right, so we're gonna mess around and see what's what. What are the sunglasses for? What sunglasses? You mean my headband? So I can see. What are you working on, Jean?
Touch.
Touch. Touch, touch, touch. This looks just like super, all these flex cables being so thin, just looks like a lot of shit is going to get torn up on the good old iPad Pro.
When did the iPad Pros come out?
When did they come out? I don't know. Probably with the like iPhone 7 and stuff. But I don't really know. I don't keep up with that shit.
It's pretty recent.
Seems pretty recent. Seems like this stuff would be a little under warranty for charging, but what do I know? I'm guessing that this was charging just fine when the customer dropped it off for a screen swap, and that the screen swap was cheaper to get done by a local shop than doing the out of warranty swap, and that the shop then rightfully tried to disconnect the battery before doing the screen swap, and then, you know, shoved an ice pick under there and fast forward. That's my guess. All right. My sunglasses are to make it look like I'm looking at you.
Well, it's sunny out right now.
Yeah, it's sunny out, duh. At least it was. Before I started this nonsense.
Well, it started snowing in the back door, so I shut
One
it.
day or two to mine.
Wait, it started snowing? What?
In the back door, so I closed the door.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, Jane.
Jean, are you reading chat?
Yeah, it says, because she's working on an iPad EYE.
What? Oh, iPad?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh my god, you just marked.
What? I mean, come on, that was pretty dumb. Sharon, reassembly is a bitch. I don't know how you stand it.
What did you just say?
Like the thing.
I said-
from the Addams Family?
Reassembly is a pain in the ass, and I don't know how you stand it. Like that's what I'm trying to reassemble this fucker right now.
An IPA and a porter.
And some chicken wings.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, have you tried that?
Maybe.
Sharon, why do you not like Miller Lite? You know, the good beer.
Miller Lite?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
And when was the last time you, my friend, had a Miller Lite?
Are we still streaming?
Yes, sir.
I think so. I don't know if we are or not. Maybe I hit off. We'll see. When was the last time I had a Miller Lite?
Yes, yes.
The last beer I had was a Miller Lite.
Mm-hmm.
But-
And that was 1980 what?
We have had 2 Miller Lights in the fridge at home that have been trolling me. I'm just waiting for Mark to drink them, which now have been followed up with Grandma's Keystone. Grandma drinks. Yeah, so
I'm not drinking the
get
Keystone.
busy. You'll get drunk enough to drink some Keystone. I just know it. We also have not set the Christmas tree on fire.
Do you still
Oh,
have the Christmas
we
tree?
should definitely
Yeah.
set the Christmas tree on
You
fire.
do?
Yeah, man.
Let's throw it in the creek. See how long it takes to go over the falls.
Yes, let's do that. On fire. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. Let's
I
do
don't
that.
know if it could stay on fire.
Mark says it can. Mark says that it's like quite
well,
extraordinary.
It'll go
Yeah,
up
no,
like
I mean,
that.
yeah. Once it starts going, you've got like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait until it's done.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're great for campfires.
Wait, you've set a Christmas tree on fire before?
You haven't?
Wait,
Right?
what?
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
It's always been
Oh
a
my god,
thing.
it's so cool.
Oh
It's the
my God.
flash of it. It's really fast.
We
Very
have our
fast.
Christmas tree, but it's still green yet.
Oh wait,
Like
it can't be
10
green.
foot wide column of flame, 30 feet in the air.
Oh, brown, and then you can set it on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Do you do it? Is it dangerous?
No, it's not dangerous at all.
Mark said it was really dangerous when he did it in Florida in like the driveway.
Well, in Florida, yes, it is dangerous. You could start the whole state.
I want to do it in the middle of the pond.
There's a pond?
Yeah. You know, where all the iPhones go to take their bath every year, whether they like it or not.
No, you just take it out into that little clearing behind your house and set it up.
Where all the dry grass is?
There's no dry grass.
Yes, there is.
Right now?
No, that grass is green.
No, it's not. It's this. We don't have anything green. It's brown and gray. The colors of Rochester.
What? Everything is green now.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Well, I've been in
Are you
Florida.
colorblind?
No, but I've been standing in line for 5 days.
Did you finally run those jumpers?
Kind of. I'm trying to figure out how this goes because I don't want to have to take it out again. What does that hook into? Oh, that must be charge port dudes, right? Go where you're supposed to go, little fucker. You too. I don't care what you think. No, I have no intention of taking this out again, so I'm trying to make everything go in its rightful home.
Why are we not seeing what is being done?
Because I don't have
You
a
don't-
camera.
You don't want to see what's being done right now.
Jess is connecting flexes. Jess is connecting the speaker to the dock port. In you go. Around the big bear. Pull down the latch. I don't know where those fuckers go.
Throwing an old Christmas tree to a herd of goats is like watching someone get drawn and quartered.
Wait, on fire? Christmas tree on fire or not? I don't know. It sounds pretty dangerous if you ask me.
So you want to do it, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course, but I also want to live. I want to live my life. I want to live. All right. So let's finish these up, but I want to leave these long so that we can figure out where the shit goes.
Hold up.
Yeah, you gotta test it again.
Probably should have tinned the battery before I stuck this in here. But what are you going to do now? All right, which
What'd you say?
It's time for bed.
time for bed?
I got 1 hour to play with the puppy. We're tired.
Yeah.
So do you try to keep the puppy up during the day?
Try, but sometimes it works.
She keeps nodding off and you know.
Did you know that Jean bought her puppy a dick?
What?
She did. She bought her girl puppy a dick toy to play with and eat. Eat a dick, puppy. Do your girls say that? Oh, just go eat a dick.
Picked it out.
Well, sometimes girl knows what she wants.
I guess so.
Well, at least unlike Mark, I didn't get a discount black dog.
Yeah.
Who's heard of that?
I don't know. Racist Mark.
What color was the dad?
Black.
Also black.
Riley's dad was black too.
Really?
Well, it's he's 1/4.
Wouldn't it suck if this battery started going?
1/4 golden retriever, 3/4
That would
poodle.
suck.
1/4 golden retriever.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the mom was a
Slut.
golden doodle, and the dad was full poodle.
She's a town whore.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said that they just, they were babysitting a friend's dog who is a micro poodle
Oh boy.
that bred with a
Macro poodle.
golden retriever. Is that legal?
That doesn't even.
Is there
That
some
sounds
kind
like
of
rape.
sex laws against that?
It's legal in Mexico.
In Florida.
You can pay to see it.
Oh my gosh.
Which one was the girl? Because that,
I don't feel
okay,
good.
that doesn't seem like a thing.
I think you know which one was the girl.
No, I don't. Seems painful.
Wait, how do you automatically know which one is the girl in that scenario? Spell it out for me.
Well,
Come on.
I would assume.
Let's hear it.
Wait, which one are you assuming?
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
because
saying size doesn't matter? No comment. William Mark.
yeah, no, I got nothing
You what?
there. I got nothing.
He's got nothing.
You got nothing, you're out.
Too much circus penis.
Lewis, after my stem cell rant, said that he is going to have a bunch of viewers send me foreskins so that we can make stem cells.
Both.
terrible.
Maybe the dog will like that.
Oh yeah, we'll feed all those foreskins to the puppy. That's a great idea.
Wait, where are you gonna get those?
What, foreskins?
Yeah.
Off of people's dicks. They grow on the end of them. There's not a foreskin store. It's not something you can get on Amazon. I don't know if you.
Yeah, but I mean,
You've been looking or
do
something.
you get much business if you're just on the street corner in New York City offering circumcisions?
Did you get any business?
I'm going to say yes. If you are offering circumcisions on a street corner in New York City, I'll say you will not. You'll have a few customers. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's New York City.
You
Come
get
on.
any customers, Mark?
well, now I know what I'm doing next time I go.
Yeah, exactly. What's your sign going to look like? What's your ad going to be? Mark's discount circumcision.
I need to get one of those cigar cutters.
No, just take, you know what? We should sell in the iPad rehab supply store.
Foreskin?
Foreskin cutters. Yeah. Actually, you could drill it off.
Yeah, the Dremel.
Yeah.
I think it'd go better if you got the cutting wheel rather than the drill.
For the Dremel.
Yeah.
The foreskin attachment, the circumcision attachment. Can you like pick what your dick is going to look like a haircut? Be like, I want it to be like kind of like helmety, but like a little long on top. Like, can you choose like that or no?
I get to come to a peak.
How do we start selling eggs?
If you want foreskin, I'll give you backskin for half off. That would be
Mark
great.
Wilson says circumcisions are genital mutilation.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Technically true, yes.
technically true, like totally true. But it doesn't mean you can't make a tidy profit. Yeah, there's lots of people in New York City that want their genitals mutilated, I'm sure. Do you do babies?
Um,
Mark.
What? Sharon's like, no. I don't get it. I don't see why. All right, so now let's see if we can figure out where anything is on this board. All right, so now why are you soldering a placement wire back on itself? Okay, so let's see if we can now figure out what is up with this. So let's see. We're going to take this one and we are going to go to the end of its wire. Sam wants to know how he can make money. If I wasn't too lazy, I would go get the little alligator clamp attachment lead, but I'm not going to do that. All right, we burn that off. Isn't there just a tiny tendon that once you snip, the skin falls down? I don't think so. I think they put like a ring around your dick and like slice it off. Kind of like a strawberry huller or something like that.
It is just like a
I
cigar.
thought they just put like a rubber band and you wait a week and it falls off.
Wait, like a wart or something? You're thinking of warts.
No, actually, that day something comes off. About a week or so later is the scab that falls off.
Yeah, it's like a belly button removal thing. All right, so now I'm just going to kind of see if I can find anything that beeps to this line. Let's dig under there. Come on, something under there. Give me a beep. Beep, mofo. Can't really get under there. All right, how about you people over here?
Hitchum Nad wants to marry you.
Who?
Hitchum Nad.
Oh yeah, we've been dating for a while. I didn't want to tell anybody. I'm surprised that he proposed in the middle of a live stream on circumcision, but you know. By the way, I was planning to say no.
Cat Borkwa says you can get replacement foreskins on Amazon.
Synthetic? Are they vegan?
I would assume that they're synthetic, and they probably are free range.
Oh, you
Free
have
range
Organic.
foreskins?
You have another proposal.
Oh wow. Wait, what?
Wow.
I thought this says, yeah, Bill, I'm an os and bored shitless today. I thought that's something about like
It's the
bored,
baby that
shitless,
won
and
the
ass. Alright, let's try this other one. Come on, mofo. Give me a beep on something. Instead of being on the bottom of the board like a fucking piece of shit component. Why don't you just stand up like a foreskin? Why can't you be a fucking foreskin so that I can find you,
baby.
FL?
Drop off like a foreskin.
Yeah. It's probably going to be on this battery board. That's a good guess. Let's go on a hunt over there. Let's see. Let's see if they move that shit to the battery board. This looks like hard to measure. Yep. There we go. There's one of them. On the battery board. So, if we knew where it went on the main board, then we could just skip all this. Give me a beep, give me a beep, give me a beep, you gas gauge line, or whatever line you are, I don't really know. Oh, where would it go on the board? Gas gauge. Who cares about gas gauge? Power management chip. But all of your little dudes are so tiny. All of those are just caps. That's not going to help it. It's not going to be any of that. Come on. Give me a beep. Give me a beep. Give me a beep. Help me trace out this circuit wire. Those are all just going to be power. Come on, mofo. Declare yourself before I run out of patience. Fuck.
Not gonna find it.
Nope, it's gonna be under the board. These are all gonna be CPU dudes. It is unlikely to be a CPU dude.
Is it charging now?
Oh, I don't know, I didn't try. That's not really the point. The point is really to figure out where the fuck these fuckers live. So that next time you can just jump from battery board through to main board and not have to worry about all this shit. Make a nice little easy repair. This is the kind of bullshit that you have to go through when the schematics are not public. It's really hard to even get a measurement on all of this because of its underfill spooge. I guess now we don't need the wire anymore. We can just kind of go straight. You could also test it if you knew where it went. Give me a beep, give me a beep. All right. Hello from Colombia. Hello, Colombia. really want to just kind of peek under here. Just a peek. Just a little, just take a little peek. Yep, my guess is that these guys are going to be the regular, that's probably gas gauge filter right there. And then it's going to be regular caps. And I don't know how they would go through to get to the logic board side of the line. I guess it would just go straight from the connector down into the board somewhere and come up under. Looks like, nope, those guys don't really look like anything related to battery. Now let's see if this dude is the gas gauge filter. It's like really hard to, oh,
Well,
maybe not.
I mean, you still don't even know if those 2 of 5 are the gas gauge lines.
No, I don't. I mean, I just mean in general. If it was gas gauge filter, it would just beep across. Not that it has anything to do with these 2 lines in particular. All right. Well, in the meantime, let's see if it makes a difference for charging so that we can...
You have a board view file for this PCB? No.
No, do you?
No
If so,
schematic, no board view.
send it over. Do you think that like original guy at Check Your Email was sending us a schematic? Because that would be hilarious.
What?
The person who at the beginning of the stream was like, I need to talk to you,
Oh.
was gonna send a schematic. Let's find out. Let's check. Let's check email real quick. Let's see. Let's see, because that would be funny. Oh, and it's iCloud lock email. Of course it is. iPad error quote request. That's hilarious. I need to talk to you about my iCloud lock.
You already did a video on how to do it. Just all you need is a demo.
Yeah, exactly. A guy with an iPhone 5 that just died. Yeah, nope. So that is not helping. Okay, where's this? I'm gonna go move that back over. All right, let's see if it makes a difference. So we're gonna plug it back in now that we have soldered some wires to, at least in theory, although we can't test it because we don't know where these dudes go, the board to the battery. All right. I would like some kind of a screw that is going to work. How about you? How about you? You didn't even.
Not again.
You didn't even flinch. Not even a moment of, huh? Nothing. Just nothing. Just
No.
total. Doesn't give a shit. All right. Plug it in, and it is, yay, charging.
Awesome.
Yay! So that's normal charging current. So, fixed charging. I mean, we didn't really. What I wanted to do was learn, like, how to kind of go down and investigate something, so that you could probe around. So the reason I soldered the wires on, so that I could, clamp to the wire and then just feel around the board until I could get a beep to figure out where did those lines go. But for the amount of investigating that I wanted to do, which did not include an entire full board, scan and checking the back of the board, like on the iPad Air, that one of the resistors is on the back of the board. I didn't find anything. So in every other device, the little components that are on the gas gauge temperature line are near the battery connector, and they commonly get knocked off and they cause all sorts of problems. So in this one, the hope was that it would also be near, since it was kind of under a shield, it was difficult to get to. So I was hoping to be able to, probe under there and get a beep. The only beeps that I got were on the battery board. So it may be that in the iPad Pro, the gas gauge filter and the capacitor that's on the temperature line, and then whatever these two mystery lines are that we don't know, it could be that components on those lines are on the battery board itself, and that their information is just kind of conveyed through the battery connector into the logic board, and then they pop up underneath the power management chip. So that's one possibility. So there may not be anything that we could find to beep. But all of this will become clear once we get the iPad Pro schematics and figure all that out. But in the meantime, I think the lesson on iPad Pro charging problems is you can get charge port problems just like any other charge port, and you have to look for and be really cognizant of the fact that in order to have charging, you have to have all that battery information. It has to have a path from the battery through to the board. So let me read chat for a few minutes and then we'll be done. All right, so let's see. I don't think I really read any of this. iPad foreskin rehab, unbelievable solution. Everyone in this chat, go to that video in a new tab. Delete that shit. How do you do that? Oh, that. Leave it worked comment. There's enough of those. Actually, foreskin is exceptionally similar to the mucosa, like eyelids or inner lip cheek tissue. I don't think that's true. Maybe the inside.
Similar to the inside of the cheek tissue.
But not like an adult, like maybe the inside, but the foreskin is just regular epidermis. I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's just a piece of epidermis. It's not buccal mucosa. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a truckie, so I have to deliver 2 times a month. So I'm in training to fix phones and shit. That's fantastic. That's a HDQ and a sense connector. Sounds reasonable. HDQ means temperature. It's depressing how I'm circumcised and growing up having to buy a device to help stretch my skin to regenerate some because of getting so tight. Punch your mom and tell her she had no right to cut your dick off because that's really uncool. Did you circumcise Max? Did you?
I didn't.
Fucking barbarian! Why did you do that?
Cecilia
what? Cut her son's dick off? Why is that okay?
I'm not having this debate.
That's bullshit. By the way, Bailey and Sammy did not cut their dicks off. I don't get it. I can't possibly imagine that either.
I didn't do it.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it to my girls.
Would you have done it? I mean, female circumcision, of course, everybody gets that done, duh. What are iPhone 6s supposed to charge at? More or less 1 amp? If mine never goes above 1 amp, why do they include a 2 amp charger?
I already answered.
Okay, great.
Did you get to work?
Oh, my error 4013 is now error 9 after replacing TriStar.
Well, if you did a better job, it wouldn't be error 9.
Well, I mean
Wait, which one is that?
the 5S. It's one that I had looked at before. It was liquid damage. There was a major short under compass.
Mm-hmm.
Removed that, and then it was just boot looping.
Mm-hmm. And then it was error 4013.
Tried to update error 4013.
Do you have your NAND power rails present?
I haven't gotten there.
Okay. I think if enough people pretended to be for female circumcision, then the American masses can recognize that the damage is the same from both male and female. Yeah, absolutely right. Jessa is trying to get to the end of the chat, and I will succeed. Now I've got to go test with the original foreskin. I think I know where it is. Cool. Yes, I think I could get used to my penis blinking if I had replaced it with an eyelid. Probably. Hey, Jessa, let me just take some eyelid. It's just regular epithelial tissue, right? I don't really want people to send me eyelids, just foreskins, that's all. I think I broke the iPad Pro you're working on right now because I didn't use a proper isolator tool. Well, good news. This iPad's charging. Yay! Jessa, what is the cost of this repair? I don't know. Why don't you ask Nails S from above? iPhone 5S works perfectly okay, except it doesn't. Power management gets hot, draining battery, blah, blah, blah. No clue. I broke a guitar pick in half and used 2 points of that to isolate the battery. You know, I don't know. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. Did you use heat? Did it feel like it was really difficult? I'm not really sure. Are you a woman? No. My dick is way too big. It is not circumcised, and it is like 50% foreskin. Jessa will not get to the end of the chat. Yes, I will. We'll object to this idea. It grows on trees. Foreskin trees? I don't know about that. Everyone spam chat, preventing Jessa from finishing. That's not possible. I only have like 10 subs. It's totally easy. Chat prevent. That's pretty funny. Jessa, please check out forgen.org. They're planning to use stem cell tech to regenerate foreskin. Okay. Check out forgen.org.
I can thumbs down your videos with your account.
Of course. I mean, Lewis does it all the time. I mean, like,
you already got 3 of them.
oh, of course.
Without me
That's
doing one.
nothing. That's nothing. I mean, Sharky thumbs down every single video that I ever write, you know.
What are we going to? Foreskinregen.com?
I want to look at 4gen, like 4gen.
FOREGEN?
Yeah. .org. Forgen.org. Regain the full sexual experience. How does circumcision affect you? Well, it makes you get tattoos, according to that guy. Have you ever tried to grow back your foreskin, Mark?
I did.
Did it work?
No.
Was your plan to just have Cecilia like suck it long? like just you know.
Actually, I don't know how you guessed. We're still trying.
Okay. Lewis still has a foreskin, you know.
Well, that
Because his mom
good for him.
is not, you know, a mutilator, unlike your mom and you. just saying. All right, let's see. For fuck's sake, I can't finish a 4S screen replacement as quick as normal because I'm laughing too much at terrible foreskin talk. I know. What happened to the item to need to repair? Oh, we fixed it. Kind of boring. It was just straightforward, broken this, make it not be broken anymore.
Yeah,
I was
just
hoping
straightforward 2 jumpers in an hour and a half.
how to make 2 battery jumpers in under 2 hours. No, it was I wanted to probe around and figure out where those lines went, and this was sort of an opportunity to do that. Normally you don't really have access to that. So I wanted to just kind of mess around while I was doing it and figure some stuff out. But we didn't get any beeps other than on the battery board, so we didn't find a spot on the main board that, in theory, if we had, then you could make jumpers from the battery board to the main board and just ignore the battery connector so that the next time this happens, you wouldn't even have to take the board out. You could just go from battery board to main board, and be done. So I was hoping to find something like that. That was my plan. But we didn't. It doesn't look like there's anything nearby, at least, or anything easy. So we just fixed it, and it is charging, and all is well. So we learned a little bit, but Not
Okay.
that great.
Good night, kids.
All right, good night.
Good night, you two.
Why don't you have a go at Rossman like he's having a go at you? Lewis is mean and I'm nice, so I don't, that's just how it is. Yeah, it's really fun. Have you noticed that Lewis will not refer to you as a friend?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
He's never ever called me a friend. He will not acknowledge Jessa is, my friend. He will not say those words.
I don't know if he's done that with me. I don't know if he's even mentioned me in his videos because I've watched like 5 of them.
Well, just in general, like today, I got a message that said, "This is why, I don't use the F word. It's because I ordered the HDMI port from Jason." Which I was like, dude, well, when you start selling that, that'll be fine. They're gonna go to human trials in like a year. I know a buddy that foreskin rehab, eye skin rehab. Yeah. Can we send skinned roosters to Lewis's store? What would be really actually funny to send to Lewis's store? I was going to send him a bunch of packing peanuts. I was thinking, I like his salt. I mean, I made a nice link to my Amazon affiliate, but still of his special salt that he likes. Oh, here comes Nails Us that did this. The motherboard felt like it was adhesived down, so I didn't bother heating it off the bezel. All right. Is this the first one that you've taken? Is this the first iPad Pro screen that you tried to change? And was there anything weird about this? Was this just a straight up customer came in for a cracked screen because the Apple warranty, out of warranty swap, at least on the big Pro, is $5.99. It's probably less on this one. And it could be kind of a good value for them to get it done. And you were right to disconnect the battery off of the board. Let's see, dental drills. You have entered into the foreskin rehab chat. Do you think the 4Gen thing is viable or just a money grab scam? Let's find out. I'll go read that. I like questions like that sort of say, hey, I want to think about science. So I will answer that. I will answer that and look up 4Gen Reddit. Org? Reddit. 4gen.org. Promoting genital integrity. The human foreskin. Regenerative medicine. Get involved. Restoring your sexual integrity. The foreskin is not an optional extra for a man's body mark or an accident. It is an integral, functioning, important component of a man's penis. Learn more about your physiology and how circumcision affects you and your tiny child that you mutilated horribly and made him cry. It doesn't really say that last part. Advancing regenerative medicine. Regenerative medical research has made true dermal regeneration possible to a greater extent than ever before. However, foreskin regeneration has not yet been attempted before. I don't know about that. 4Gen believes that it is time such trials were undertaken. That doesn't sound like there's anything going on other than an idea.
Oh, they have a Kickstarter.
Where's the Kickstarter?
There's that first video is a Kickstarter.
This? Oh, the missing piece. Hey all, my name's Grayson Butler and I'm a senior at Colby College. Okay, seniors in college generally don't know very much. So, I mean, this sounds like somebody has an idea that said, wouldn't it be great if you could grow your foreskin back? And that's about as far as they've gotten. Human clinical trials. Let's click that. Human clinical trials.
Goal is 20 grand.
That's a lot. Does your foreskin look like that? A little happy face on your hand? Let's make this go over to screen. We'll do a little ad here for foreskin. Medical research has made true dermal regeneration possible. You just said that. What kind of trial? We will conduct a trial to attach regenerated foreskins to circumcised adult males to restore the vascularity, nerve endings, and function that are excised during circumcision. How are you going to do that? Money? We're going to figure out how to do it after we get money. We're going to do whatever we need to do once we figure out what we need to do after we get the money. And then we're going to test if what we did once we figured out what we were going to do after we got the money worked. That's our plan. We're currently on step 3. We got money. We asked around what should we do, and we grew animal foreskins.
Step right up.
Step right up. These results will be published in a peer-reviewed journal as soon as our paper stops getting rejected by those fucking fascists. Fuckers. Of course, this roadmap is a simplification. No shit. There are complexities and uncertainties and big words in such a trial as there are in any clinical trial that pioneer something new. We can't tell you that it's going to work. So it might not work. In fact, it's probably not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. We have like 2 cells worth of monkey foreskin, and they're just kind of, one of them's got a little bit of a green spot. I'm not really sure, but we do know that we need more money. We recognize the need for the trial. We know other people that are smarter than us got shit to work where we can't. So we have good reason to believe that if we just get enough money, then we'll stop fucking up. Well, of course, we can't tell you it's actually going to work. So just be prepared to throw your money away. Okay, so who wants to step right up? These trials will be controlled and have the proper governmental approval, which is words that we say when we don't understand anything about the actual process of FDA clinical trial approval and working with real bona fide research organization.
Within the next 4 years, all that oversight's going to be gone.
Yeah, because we're actually, when we said, the problem is we said we were on step 3, we're actually on step 1. We're actually on step 0. We're going to try to raise the funds with our Kickstarter. Then we're going to go knock on. Does anybody know any scientists that are circumcised and pissed off about it? Because they might want to join. All right. The trials will not be conducted by us retards, but rather by medical professionals. And not just those noob medical professionals, the one with the short white coats. Fuck those guys. No. It will be done by medical professionals that adhere to not the medium ones, the highest ethical standards of practice and research. Both. So these are going to be the nerds. The big nerds. Now, we need to get some people that want to get their dicks worked on by our team. Step right up. Step right up. We will give you 2 foreskins for the price of 1 for a limited time only with just 4 low payments of $19.99. Call now. Call now. Operators are standing by.
But that's not all.
But that's not all. I'm sorry, Sharon. Males over the age of 18. Damn it! I wanted to grow a foreskin. This is fucking sexist. This is some wage gap foreskin. Why can't I grow a foreskin?
You can.
I can grow a foreskin just as easy as those guys.
In a petri dish, can't you?
Yeah. I mean, we've got all these extra stations. Me and Sharon are going to grow some foreskins this summer. That's going to be our project.
And then sell them to dogs.
Uh-oh. Oh, whoop. You got to be circumcised. Nope. Beep. Backpedal. Beep, beep,
Need
beep.
to see if there's a Kickstarter for labia extensions.
Labia extensions. All right. Circumcised, but not otherwise suffering from other health problems. Perfectly healthy, except you're missing the end of your dick. No smoking, drinking, nobody with ADHD, nobody that, can't sleep at night, can't read, nobody who's got, their dick hurts when they pee.
Yeah.
Just good old-fashioned guys that like to fuck. and think that if they had a foreskin, man, life would be great. If that's you, and you got to drink milk, and you got to be 6'1" or taller. Clinical trial is estimated to take up to 8 weeks, or for the rest of your life to actually finish growing your foreskin.
Why?
Though not all of that period will be spent under medical supervision. You will not have someone staring at your dick for the whole 8 weeks.
No.
Just for like the first 2
we'll
days.
have a camera on it.
We'll just have a camera. We'll have a special pants camera. Pants camera. If you satisfy the above requirements and are interested in volunteering for this trial, we would be happy to hear from you. Please sign up, Mark. It has your name in it right there. It says we are specifically looking for guys named Mark. All medical care will be provided free of charge. You could get it like a kidney or something, free.
That's a deal.
It is. Yes, really.
Wait,
You don't hear anybody else.
No, you don't.
Can I sell a
Giving you that
kidney
kind
and
of
then?
deal.
And you will be able to withdraw if you don't want to get her pregnant. I mean, at the trial. And
You'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
yeah, with your beautiful, magnificent, brand new foreskin. You'll
It'll
show
be-
it off to all your
I was gonna
friends.
say, it'll be like a chick that got a tit job.
Yeah. You're like, hey, you want to see my... I guess you'll never guess what worked. Well, you look at this.
Not only that, but
Here's my before picture. Well, I'll put a giant before picture and an after picture of Mark's.
The bragging rights are where you got it done.
That's right.
Yeah.
Still interested? Anyone? Bueller? Volunteering for this clinical trial makes you eligible to benefit first. You won't have to wait in line like those other poor fuckers.
You want to be the first.
From the most advanced medical technologies that we have yet to come up with, but soon we will with your support. Available for foreskin regeneration. However, such participation, like all medical procedures, carries some risk. Your dick may fall off. In fact, it probably will. We're going to cut into the end of your dick. It's actually going to be worse than your actual circumcision because you're going to be awake. You're going to be an adult. That's how we have to sew the camera in so that we can watch those cells, whether or not they actually adhere and start to grow.
Oh no, it's being sewn in.
The medical professionals conducting the trial will discuss with you the full range of options, including your dick might fall off, it might turn black, it might get gangrene, possibilities and dangers in order to assess your suitability for a trial. They will also need to obtain your credit card number. Oh, wait. Your full informed consent to participate in the trial. Any person who indicates an interest, blah, 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 blah. This is written by a couple of kids in a dorm room that are like all riled up. They're like the male like SJW types that are just like so goddamn pissed that my mother, that fucking bitch, had the nerve to take a fucking X-Acto knife to the end of my dick when I was 3 days old. Fuck her. And my life has never been my potential. The women that I could be fucking right now. Oh my God. That's why Becky won't go out with me. I don't have a fucking foreskin. Oh my God.
I can't tell you how many times I've had girls be like, "What? No.
No. Where's the smegma? No. I can't get anywhere near that. Oh my God. Oh, okay.
How many times?
Yeah, how many times? Tell us.
Wow.
More than zero?
Oh, there was that one
More
time.
than or just equal to zero?
Less than one."
Less than one. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Anyway, so I had this dream.
Oh man! All right, I was at the end though, but I really want to get done now.
Yeah, they're actually succeeding in their mission to make sure that you can't get to the end.
Well, I do like to answer science questions. The answer to that question is, fuck no! Don't give these jackasses any money. These are a bunch of kids that have like gone to the internet and hired one of those paper writers to write them a term paper called "How to Convince People to Give Us Money to Grow Foreskins." When there is clearly no involvement by any bona fide scientist. There are no petri dishes, no cells, no nothing other than a bunch of kids that wish they had foreskins and have a computer.
Wish
That's
they had foreskin.
that's the sum of that. You know, like no. You're not going to enroll in any kind of clinical trial. That's just ridiculous. Wait, what is this?
Explain that to you, Mark.
Oh, stop scrolling up, Jessa.
Where I get foreskin regeneration. Let's see, foreskin. gas gauge. Oh, no, it was really easy. I did want to hear this. The gas gauge just stopped working afterwards. It seemed like it was fully charging, but the percent wouldn't go above 17% for whatever reason. It seemed to be okay working. Is Lewis going to stream tonight? Probably not. It's kind of late. Foreskin repaired using octopus. Gross. Let's see. Wonder if he's waiting for this one to end. No, he wouldn't do a courtesy like that. Are you kidding me? Then it wouldn't charge at all, and it just stayed at 0% forever. Drawing a smiley face on your hand doesn't make masturbation a blowjob.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. Mm-mm.
No, but it lets you know he's into it.
Oh, my friend is a tin foiler. Yes, I can see that.
People on their heads?
Yeah, tinfoil hats.
Yeah, like Alex Jones.
You don't want to get a tumor on the end of your penis due to stem cells going insane. Why don't you just cut it off? And you're like, well, why is your dick so short? It's because I tried to get my foreskin regenerated and it turned into a cancer, so I had to cut half my dick off. So that's why I just have like a little nub dick now.
We'll take care of that for you.
That's
Bring it on
right.
in.
Insane in the membrane. All right. Let's see.
You got like 200 more messages to read there.
No, I don't. I'm scrolling really fast. Look at this. How did you fix the fucking goddamn thing?
Well,
All I hear is about restore horror error, restore horror error.
I made it give me a new error.
You need to get iTunes to grow you a foreskin.
And I do remember now, I did check before I did anything else. I checked NAM voltages and they're all present. So
All right.
no fix.
They mean the surgery will be carried out by highly trained Hooters employees. Yeah, exactly. Jessa, you must love George Carlin. I think George Carlin is hilarious with the
He is pretty good.
how to act laid back during a grease fire. That's hilarious. That's some fucking hilarious shit.
I have never heard that one.
Just that phrase. How to act laid back during a grease fire. How to remove gum from your bush. That's really funny. Is that Lewis in the background? No. That I did try really hard to get him to come up and teach the course so that I could take it out. I already fixed the iPad. I'm done. Have we been drinking? Mark has some circus penis foreskin or something. I don't know.
I have.
Foreskin extract.
Yes, exactly. The circus penis. No, I would not. Would you like a conical tip or a chisel tip with your circumcision? I'll take the chisel tip.
Wow. I didn't know they had.
I don't miss my foreskin, I think. Yeah, you do. Move to the third trial, 5-skin extension. I want to get a 5-skin. That's pretty funny. All right. Did Jessa's hamster fall off the wheel? No. Why chop it off in the first place? I don't know. Does Lewis have a foreskin? Yes, he does.
Oh my god, how would you know?
I've heard. He told me. He told the whole fucking world the other day. I can assure you that is not why Becky won't go out with you. All right. Let's see. Who is this man with a beard? He is a man selling foreskins. He cuts them off of people in New York City, and then he brings them up and he puts them in the iPad rehab supply store.
While they're sleeping.
It's Jesus Schaefer.
Don't fall asleep in the park in New York City.
That's pretty
all I'm gonna
funny.
say
Can
about
I
that.
be a mod? I'm a mod on Lewis. Yes, but I don't have any ability to make anybody a mod because we're not. You can make that guy a mod over there.
That guy mod? Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Okay. Mark says. Today I learned blowjobs regrow foreskin. Everybody knows that. Yes.
Mark, you
The
should
4S is done, complete with the missing settings icons restored. There you go.
sit here with these in your prop.
That's really funny. Yes, Lewis is a Gentile. All right. How was your vacation? It sucked, but we will talk about that later. Yeah, fucking Disney, where they just like hang you by your feet and shake all the change out of your pockets.
Yeah.
Well, Disney can suck my foreskin. All right, we are done fixing this thing and reading the chat. There we go. Stop streaming.